Welcome to Market Street Radio. My name is Eric Royer. I'm one of the owners of Market Street Creatives located in Torrington, Connecticut. Market Street Creatives is a 20,000 square foot indoor vendor market that is home to over 180 artisans, crafters, small business owners, and more. Market Street Radio is going to be a minimum of a once a week podcast where we will feature one of our vendors at their space where you can learn about how they got started, what the products they sell, what inspires them, and so much more. I wanted to start this radio podcast off by sharing an interview that was done with me about a month ago by one of our vendors for a local art fair. The interview was really well done, and it answers a lot of questions about what Market Street Creatives is all about and talks about what inspires us and what our motivation is to help these small businesses and crafters grow and what we're planning to do to help support them throughout the journey. So I hope you enjoy this podcast. Please subscribe, and each week we will feature a new vendor interview where we will give you a tour of their space, talk about their products, what inspires them, and you'll get to learn a lot more about each of the makers that are active here at Market Street Creatives. So please sit back and enjoy this interview. For those of you who are listening in audio format, I do suggest that you try to watch the video at some point because there's a lot of visuals in this interview that give you kind of a tour of what Market Street Creatives is all about. So thank you so much for listening, and we look forward to serving you each week with a new interview from one of our vendors. My name is Eric Royer. I am a small business owner here in Torrington. I have been since before I graduated high school. I've been a serial entrepreneur all my life, and welcome to Market Street Creatives. Market Street Creatives is a indoor vendor marketplace. We're going to have up to 180 plus vendors here. Think of it like a mini mall. So it's a place that small businesses and makers and creators can have a physical store location without all the expense that's involved in having a location, say like a storefront down on Main Street. We also have a maker space here, so we have a place where people could actually make and create product that they could sell right here. And then we have Market Street Studios, which we have an area of our building that's dedicated to individual self-contained studios for people to operate out of. So if you needed a place for an art studio, or you needed a place for whatever your business operations are, we have that here as well. I was looking for a way of helping small businesses grow within our community, trying to come up with an idea to have a venue that we could work with not just one or two, but many, many different businesses collaboratively and get everybody so that we could share ideas and, take people from their basement doing this really cool product or whatever business idea that they have and bringing it to the masses here. So we do all of our marketing to bring people in, and then everybody that is a vendor here gets the benefit from that. So we have a business called R&R Custom Designs where it started by taking pet photographs and creating silhouette metal art signs out of it. So every single one of them is custom to that particular pet. No two pets are the same. And my wife and I were doing like craft fairs and things like that on the weekends, and it was getting a little tedious because you had a beautiful weekend, and instead of being out doing something like relaxing, you're bringing all your materials to a show, and then you've got to battle the weather and everything else. My wife and I discussed it, and we said, okay, what do we do? Let's create our own vendor marketplace. And we had very specific things that we wanted to focus on. One of them being, I don't want a commission model. All we're going to do is provide the space for the people. We're going to take care of the credit card fees. We're going to take care, we're not nickel and diming businesses. This is going to be 100% to help small businesses and artisans grow. If you were to rent a space on Main Street, the landlord doesn't take a percentage of your sales. So we kind of wanted to have the same concept here. And that was kind of the model that started everything. We said, now we will have a space for our business here, but along with 179 other businesses. So it's a really, really great community.
And the artists don't have to physically be here to sell their work, right?
Correct, yeah. Artists, this is you set up your space. We have custom software that manages that, so everybody can put in their product in the system. You can monitor your sales and everything. Every vendor has their own login for that. And then we'll print barcodes for you for all of your product. So when customers are shopping, they can take items from various vendors, and then when they go to the cash register, everything is divided up there. And then at the end of the month, we pay out all of the vendors individually. The biggest thing I think is that when you're small and even if you've got the best idea in the world and you're working in your house, it's really, really hard for most people to find a way to get that product out of their house. Things that used to work 20 years ago don't exist anymore. So if you're not a social media guru or you're not an influencer, it's very difficult and challenging to get your product out there. What I find is that a lot of people are really awesome at creating product and their business idea, but they don't know anything about sales or marketing or even running a business. So this place was where we're going to help fill in all those gaps. You focus on making exactly what you make and do the best job you can, and then us and our team will take care of bringing people in, we'll help you with the business aspect of it, and we'll get you traffic. We are located at 100 Lawton Street in Torrington, Connecticut. We're in the old Turner and Seymour factory building. So we're right down by Carvel, if anybody knows the area. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Market Street Creatives, and our website is www.marketstreetcreatives.com.